Hey guys, Mike here. And I wanted to let you in on a little thing that I've been doing, something I've realized probably within the last couple of years. And it's really a way to approach the things in your life that maybe you hadn't thought about. And the way I do it is before I start anything, and there's times that this has happened in the past that it happened automatically without me really knowing it. But before I start anything, I try to decide whether this is like something passing, like something like short term, or if this is something long term. And if it's something long term, then I have that mentality going in, that I know that this is sort of like a lifelong pursuit. Like I'm going to do this thing, whatever it is, until maybe I physically can't do it anymore, or until I die, right? So before you approach something, anything, it's important to decide that, I think, ahead of time. And I'll give you an example. So like I do martial arts, I do jujitsu. So jujitsu is a thing that it takes a long time to get competent at, right? Like it takes, I think like the average black belt is like a decade. So, if you went in thinking like, with the wrong mentality of like, oh, I'm going to get good at this fast, then you're going to quit. You're going to quit. Or if you think like, I should be better at this than I am, like, and you don't realize the long-term dedication that it takes to be good at something, right? And it's kind of that way in every area of life. Like she's 12 now, Audrey, but it's something that I'm trying to teach her, and something that I noticed some in other kids is like they almost expect to be good at something like quickly, and that's just not the way that it is. It's not the way that really much of anything happens, and it's not something you want to hear. But none of these like quick fixes, get the quickest way to get this, that thing, none of those work very well, and none of them are really sustainable. Like, for example, if you want to lose weight, like I can tell you a couple of different techniques that you can do to lose weight quickly. Most of them are pretty dangerous, but none of them are sustainable. None of them. So whatever you do, you look at it as if like this is something that it's gonna take me a while. Like I'm gonna, and know that automatically. That way you're not really setting yourself up for failure. You automatically know going in, look, I'm gonna suck at this for a while, or this thing is going to suck, or whatever, until it doesn't, like, it's going to take a long time. Some things take, longer than others. For example, jujitsu, like, like I said, it's a decade to get a black belt. Like, this is average, right? But there's other things that may take longer than that to get good at. There's some things that you may try your whole life. Like, for example, like, especially with like, mental things and your psychological type things. Like this may be stuff that you have to work on for a long time. And I think there's like certain milestones in life that you hit, and to where the things get easier. But that's actually a topic for another video. But what I want to leave you with this is that whatever you're doing, whatever it is, decide whether or not this is something that you want to do long term or short term. And if it's something that you want to do long term and it's valuable enough to you, realize going in that it's gonna take time. All of this is gonna take time, okay? That, there's tons of cliches and analogies. Rome wasn't built, in a day, or, there's a lot of those type things, but like, it's really true is that the most important thing that you can have that will get you what you want, and this is actually really the key. The way to get anything you want out of life is persistence. It's just constantly showing up. That's it. It's just persistence. Persistence over time will get you anything. Anything. I don't care if it's money, health, a woman, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Persistence over time. That's what'll get you everything in life that you ever dreamed of. Right? Persistence, consistency over time.